The Ledger and the Musket. In a crowded lane in Old Frankfurt, a man named Kupferman watched the world. While soldiers marched to war with heavy muskets, Meyer stayed with his books and papers. "Listen, my son," he would say to young Jacob, "never carry the musket. You must carry the ledger of the man who does." Jacob took his father's words across the great ocean to America. A war divided the new country, but Jacob saw only opportunity. He traded in cotton warrants and war bonds, building a fortune from the chaos. His bank grew tall, a monument of brick and steel. Jacob's son, Nathaniel, did not care for cotton or bonds. He saw the future in chemicals. He built factories with tall chimneys that puffed black smoke, and the clear Hudson River ran dark with the colors of his new dyes. "The future is in compounds, not commodities," he told everyone. Then came Richard, a man with a stern face and a cold gaze. During the world's next great war, his factories worked day and night, spinning out materials that nature had never dreamed of: nylon, synthetic rubber, and endless plastics. "Build things that don't rot," Richard told his own son Alexander. "Immortality is in matter, not memory." And so, the world began to fill with his immortal creations. They piled up in the fields and floated in the seas, shiny and indestructible. Alexander was born in a grand house called Hudsonwood. He was a boy with a polite smile, dressed in a neat suit. He learned about the world not from stories, but from the quiet hum of stock tickers and the rustle of contracts his father signed. Alexander grew up, and the family empire grew with him. He wrapped the world in plastic, from the bottle you drank from to the bag you carried it in. He saw chaos on the news and called it currency. He bought vast lands for refuge, building fortresses against a future he helped to create. Now an old man, Alexander would sit alone in his study, surrounded by maps of his empire. He had his own motto, one he muttered to himself: "Chaos is currency, refuge is wealth." He had inherited it all: the ledgers, the tracks, the compounds, and the plastics. In his final years, Alexander sat in his quiet fortress. He was surrounded by things that would not rot, by wealth that could buy anything at all, anything except a clean river, anything except a clear sky. He held a single, dusty ledger, its pages filled with the history of his family. He had carried the ledger, just as his great-great-grandfather Meyer had said. But now, sitting in the silence, he felt its weight, and it was heavier than any musket.